30% plus are overweight, half of them are obese, and the other 30% just would like to lose 10 pounds.
Right.
I mean, there is virtually no one who doesn't think, yeah, I'd like to get a little thinner. And, as an example, I have a neighbor who is, he's about 6'1", runs marathons. His wife is also 6 feet, looks like a model. I call him Ken and Barbie. I mean, she's gorgeous and thin. Well, I saw Scott one day out on the road, and I'm a Take Shape for Life coach, and he's got his running clothes on, and I said, Scott, are you training for a marathon? And he said, oh, no, I've got to get this weight off first. I'm looking at him and thinking, Scott, what weight are we talking about? He put on just a little bit of, 10 pounds, 15 pounds on his belly and couldn't get it off. I said, oh, you got to get on the program. Now, his wife, who is pencil thin, wanted to get on it too. Why? Because she had 5 pounds or 4 pounds, whatever, that she wanted to lose. Now, I never even would have mentioned this program to them. But they got on the program. They also have a home down in Palm Springs. Well, while they were in Palm Springs, Scott called me and he said, hey, we just got a call from Take Shape for Life. I said, really? He said, yeah, they're having a conference in San Diego, and we're thinking about driving over to it. I thought, wow, the company called them as a client to let them know there was a conference in San Diego. Wow. So they went to the conference, and guess who's now health coaches? I mean, this is incredible. And what they want to do is help people. Now, neither of them were obese or overweight. She is pencil thin, but she saw the need of helping other people. And she also saw the opportunity to create some additional income. So, we have a mission. We're focused on helping people, and there are so many people who can benefit from this. How many people have ever been in any kind of a company or been approached by someone who's selling supplements?
Oh, yes.
Okay, and we all think, do I need this? Is it going to help me? I mean, isn't that a question everyone has? Do I really need this? Can I just get it easy? Is there anyone who is overweight who doesn't think they would like to lose weight? Now, there may be some people who become thick-skinned and cynical, and who give you this, I love my body. I met a woman like this. We got into a conversation. It was more of a social thing. She told me she was diabetic, and I said, Molly, I've got to tell you what I do. I hadn't brought it up, because I was afraid that I would offend her, right? And I'm going to address that because it's a false illusion, a very false illusion. But I didn't bring it up, and I said, I got to tell you what I do. I told her about it because she told me she was diabetic, just been diagnosed. And initially she gave me this, well, I'm real comfortable with the way I look. And that's fine. I said, well, I'm talking about health. And she said, well, that's all I'm interested in. But as she got on the program, do you know what came out of this? She wanted to change the way she looked. She wanted that person that was inside, that had the hair flying, that wanted to run, to come out. And we all have that. If I could look different, I could be different, I could be that size that I want to be, trust me. You know why smoking became, why people stopped smoking? Was it the health thing? No, it became uncool.
I think so.
When smoking became uncool and kind of became the blue-collar habit instead of the sophisticated habit, that's when smoking declined. And people want they want to look healthy. They want to look good. And so we'll come back and talk this. But Medifast, Larry talked about Medifast, an incredible company. What we offer our clients, Larry talked about that. What we offer our health coaches is what we call the trilogy. Healthy body, which you get from being a participant and a client on the program. Healthy mind, which comes from that transformation. And healthy finances. And who wouldn't want that? Healthy finances, incredible. And how well can you do with this? How well do you want to do with this? Larry said, life is about, in fact, I gave that quote. I remember sitting down with a young guy telling him, let me tell you how life works. You can have anything you want. but you can't have everything. It's such an incredible, because people think, well, you know, I could be anything. You can, but you have to make choices. And they say, well, I couldn't be a corporate executive. Well, if you make the right choices, you can. If you decide, I'm going to go get an MBA, I'm going to work, you know, do all the work it requires, I'm going to give up maybe even a social, if that's what you want, you can get it. You can't have everything, but you can have whatever you want. Well, with this, you can have an incredible lifestyle because it's about helping other people and creating the life that you want, but creating it by helping people. So, why become a health coach? Two reasons, really, initially. And when I talk to someone who is a client, I talk to them about the advantages of having a coach. If you have a coach, you're more likely to learn the habits of health. And you're more likely to incorporate them. Now, anyone familiar with AA, Alcoholics Anonymous? If someone goes to AA and they're successful, what does AA want them to become? A sponsor. Why? You pay it forward. And what it does for them personally is it raises their level of accountability. Because no longer are they just accountable to themselves, where they can cheat and look in the mirror and think, oh, what the heck, it's okay, it's only 10 pounds I've gained back. They're responsible to someone else who is looking to them, saying, Larry, you know, what happened? I mean, because that's what none of us want. None of us want to show someone our after picture and have them look at it and say, what happened? We want to be accountable, and by being accountable, we raise that level of our own accountability to ourselves and to other people. So we're more likely to keep the weight off. And Take Shape for Life has done the calculations and looked at the statistics, and people who become health coaches are more successful long term. So I tell people, that's a reason to become a health coach. Increase your level of accountability. Whether you want to do the business or not, help a couple of people, and it will make you more conscious of where you are. But there's another reason, and that reason is financial. That is that you can create an income helping other people that can be significant. How significant? Gets back to those choices. How much do you want to do it? Who are you willing to talk to, and how often? 6 compelling reasons. Right industry, and what do we mean by industry? Can you turn on the TV without seeing ads on weight loss? No. And have you noticed that every network marketing company out there has suddenly transformed into a weight loss company?
Yes, right.
They're all doing it. They're all weight loss, but they're not special. It's an oh yeah, and we do weight loss. Plus, gets back to the old deal of you gotta join to get the better price. They're not good. They have nothing that we have. The right partner, Medifast, what an incredible company. Years of research, and we've got it all. The right program, the 5-in-1. People get healthy. I mean, it works. And as Larry said, that's the presentation. It works. Will I gain the weight back? No. There you go. The right business model. And the business model gets down to how does this work financially, the right compensation, we'll talk a little bit about those, and the right time. Couldn't be at a better time. And do you think you will run out of clients?
No.
No.
Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be nice.
Wouldn't that be nice to get everybody on the program?
But we will not run out of clients. I mean, there is just kind of an endless supply of people who need this. So right industry, we account for such a small percentage of what is going into weight loss that it's an incredibly wide open market. The right partner, and Larry talked about Medifast, an incredible company. The right program, you couldn't get better information than what Larry gave us about the program. The right business model, this is what I love about the business model. It is client-focused. We're looking for clients. And let me tell you how client-focused this is. And I've shared this with you, I'm sure. But I did have some... I think I can get that back on. I had some experience in network marketing with another company, and I'd been successful with them. So when I got into Take Shape for Life,